Um, how's the rest of your day? I never heard from him actually. No. He sent me the obit. And I responded.
Was it in the Times already?
Not yet. No, not yet. Yeah, so I'll try again after goodbye.
Yeah,
Um,
well, it was very nice too, that you sent something out.
yeah, no, I'm glad that. Okay. So all of. Nothing special going on today. All right, people. What's going on, John?
How are you?
Good. Good. So.
We are.
There should be some other, we're having all the Barnes families over tonight.
You are at
So
your
they're supposed
house?
to- Yeah, they're supposed to
Oh,
come here.
man, how many families are there?
It's only three, but still, it's not.
That's
It's
so
not
nice.
nice. That's a lot of people. Yeah, it should be.
I see someone.
Wow.
For your year, we won't be able to do that.
What?
Have them all over.
Why are there a lot?
Because it's on your 10.
Wow. That's wild.
It runs in cycles.
Why is it like that?
Why, do you already know when he's gonna be?
Yes.
Every year till last July.
It was last month, yeah.
Wow.
You're-
I hope you were taking notes.
Just started now, last week. Last week.
Double digits? You're double digits. Wild. How did that happen? When we first met you, you were a little tyke.
How old was I? 6? 5
Yeah,
years ago.
I think you were, yeah, it was the summer you were 6.
Just think another 6 years would be good.
We don't want to be.
How old was John on the weekend?
6.
It's really crazy. That's really,
We
really
met you in,
crazy.
I guess, July of, yeah.
Did I meet you guys when I came? I did, I think, because you showed me the house, like when we came for that weird visit and I met you
Yeah.
in
He
like,
was
in March or in April or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
You,
Yeah.
then we
Two
were-
weeks
now-
of the
you
day
guys
after
were
we got our
here.
shot, yeah.
We were all there sitting there, people
In the
kind of
lab,
came
right?
in, we were bizarre. I almost didn't take the job. Not good.
Because of,
No, not because
It
of
was
not
also
because of
weird,
anything.
that
It was
was
all
it.
just
It was
so
like-
weird. Like it was all so because it was like still COVID.
oh, yeah.
and,
Well,
like,
we
it was
only
just
met
like-
you on Zoom.
I know. I know.
I was so surprised when I met you in person, because you guys seemed so different than you were on Zoom.
I know. It's weird. Right?
Well, Zoom is just, because you're projecting, but everybody's like,
We.
I thought you were very authentic.
Authentic on Zoom.
Very, like you were, like who you were on Zoom is who you were.
Well, thank you, John. I mean,
It's-
I think that's
Did
true.
you
I
think it was gonna be
No,
weird?
not everybody's like,
It's weird.
sometimes you wanna, sometimes people wanna show what they think people wanna
Hey,
see.
it's not-
It's definitely a
that means
strange
a lot.
place.
Thank you for saying that. Hey,
I remember when we first came, I thought it was a strange
but
place.
everybody, it's a great.
But also, it looked so different. It was really like shanty back then, like they didn't have all of this. It was just like basically a rundown old house. And I was like, really? And we had come from part of the synagogue in the city, and like, this is really slumming it.
sorry.
That's what I was gonna, that's, you know, that's what was great when we owned Green.
It's like, we.
Terrible.
I was thinking so something. Here's the thing. He turned down a big contract last year. He's not operating.
Goals
So do you
not-
want to- Well, take the one,
All right.
take the 1 year, take 55 home runs and then-
Hey, hey, Page 14, 3 lines from the bottom. He gole, 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 na. Uvros, uvros, gavivala. Etzukat, zukat, shlomecha. He gole, 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 na. Uvros, uvros, gavivala. Etzukat, zukat, shlomecha. He gole, 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 na. Uvros, uvros, gavivala. Etzukat, zukat, shlomecha. Hey, 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 we're on page 14, 15. Lechu niranin al Adonai, Narial Zori Sheinu, Negad Mafanav, Bedodam, Izmiron, Arialog, Arba'im Shana, Good Bedor, Valmar Amdoye Levavem, Behem, Lo Yanu Derachai, Asher Nishbati Bi'abi, Im Yavon El Menuchati, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Gol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai. shemo masru meyom leyom Yeshua to zapru bagoim gevodo bechol aminiv leodav King Adol Adonai umul al meod noraho al kol Elohim ay kol Elohim amim elilim v'Adonai shamayim asahod ve'adar lefanav hoz v'tiveret be'mikdasho avol Adonai mizbechot amim avol Adonai gavod v'hoz avol Adonai gevod shemo seu mincha v'hol lechatzrotav yishtachavu l'Adonai v'hadrat kodesh chilu mipanav kol haaretz imru v'goyim Adonai malach avdi kom tevel ba'al dimod yadinamim b'meisharim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz Yiramayam lo Yalo Sada Hey V'chol Asher Bo Az Yiranenu Kol Atzeya Lifnei Adonai Kiva Nishbot Haaretz Nishbot Tevel Tzedek Ve'amin Ve'emunato Page 17. Adonai Malach Tagel Haaretz. Or zaru al tzadik uli shreilef simcha simchu tzadikim b'Adonai ve'odu lezecher kodsho. Page 18. Mizmor shiru l'Adonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa Hoshia lo yemino zroa konshon diya Adonai Yeshuato lehinei hagoyim gilat zinkato zachar chasto ve'emunato lebeit Yisrael rahu kol asei haaretz et Yeshut Eloheinu ariyu l'Adonai kol haaretz yishbu ve'ranenu ve'zameru ve'zamru l'Adonai v'chinor v'kol zimra v'chatzot ra'od v'kol shofar ariyu lifnei hamelech Adonai Yiramayam lo tevel beyoshveva neharot yimcha ucha v'yacharim yiranenu lifnei Adonai kiva lishbon haaretz yishbon tevel b'tzedek ve'amim b'meisharim hayim b'ayda Page 19. Moshe ve'Aaron bekohanav u'Shmuel bekorei shemo korim el Adonai ve'hu yahaneh בעמוד ענן ידבר עליהם, שמרו עדותיו, וחוק נתן למו, אדוני אלוהינו אתה ניתם, אל נושא היית להם, ונוקם על עלילותיו, רוממו אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני, כבוד בעוז, הבו לאדוני, הגבו שמו ישתחוו לאדוני, ועד קודש כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד ירים אדוני על מים רבים כל אדוני בכוח כל אדוני בהדר כל אדוני שובר ארזים וישמר אדוני את ארצי הלבנון וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון וסריון כמו ונראים כל אדוני קוצם לבודש כל אדוני יחיל מדבר יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש כל אדוני חולל הילוד ביחסוף יערות ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד אדוני למבול ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך עמו בשלום You may be seated, 20 or 54. Hanna bekoach bekoach gedulat yemincha yemincha tatir tzerura kaber natamcha sagavenu tarenu nora Hanna bekoach gedulat yemincha tatir tzerura tatir tzerura kaberina rina damecha sagavenu darenu nora Lecha dodi hay likrat kala hay bene shabbat negavela shamor vezachor bedibur echad ishmianu ligrat galai bene Shabbat negavela ligrat Shabbat lechuven el chagir mekor haberachamei rosh migedem nesu chasov maseh v'machshava techila lecha dodi ligrat galai bene Shabbat negavela Migdash melech ir meluch hagumi zeh mitoch hafecharav lach shevet b'yemek hamocha ve'hu yachamol alaychem lalecha dodi Higrat galai bene Shabbat negavela inarim yafargu milibshi bigdei difartecha bi'al yad ben Ishai ben alach migorva el nafshi gehalalecha dodi higrat kalai bene Shabbat negavela Dorering iva orekumi hori ashir dabering evod Adonai halayich niglalecha dodi ligrat galai bene Shabbat negavela Lo tevoshi velo tigalni madish tochachi umademi vayechesu anyeyami venibneta iraltila hailecha dodi ligrat gala bene Shabbat negavela ayo nimshisa shozayim mirachaguko mevalai yasisalai cheloi kimsos katan al kala lecha dodi ligrat gala bene Shabbat negavela yaminu small tifrosi veyet Adonai taritzi al yadish ben parti ben ismechai ben agila halecha nodi ligrat gala pene Shabbat negavela boi veshalom hateret balagam besimcha ubetzola tochemune am segula boi chala ayalecha dodi You may be seated. Page 23 or 59. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat. Tzadikat Amar Yifrach Kerez Balvanon Yizgeshetulim Bebeit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun Beseva Deshenim Verananim Yeo Lehagid Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri Velo Hablatabo El Malachim. Edo techanenu leveit chana v'kodesh Adonai leorech yamim. This week we observe the Artzeiten of Henry Smith, father of Leah Leonard, Frances Schreiber, mother of Gloria Staple, Charlotte Goldklang, mother of Janice Goldklang, Stanley Stern, father of Melanie Stern, Henry Goldman, father of Robert Goldman, Helen Goldberg, mother of Shelley Goldberg Peck, Frank Bennett, grandfather of Leah Leonard, George Coleman, grandfather of Doug Spitzer, Nathan Schaefer, father of Florence Grossman, and also Regina Gentman, who is memorialized on our board. We also remember Jay Mazur, the father of our member Mark Mazur, who died this past week at the age of 93. Mazer? Is it Mazer? Jay Mazer. Jay Mazer was a very interesting guy. He was a very important labor leader. You can read about him on a lot of places online. He lived a long life and died earlier this week. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 62 or 24. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabba. Be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'gala u'v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. Vitadar, vitale, vitalal, shmeid kucha, brechu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav, huya se shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Good Shabbos, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you. So this week is Shmot, which is when the beginning of when Bnei Yisrael leaves slavery. It's not the subject of what I'm going to talk about briefly tonight, but it's sort of remarkable how the Tanakh and the cycle of reading seems to illuminate our lives, and we read Shmot, and God willing, hostages will be coming home on Sunday or Monday, and it's remarkable how that just happens. The thing I want to talk about is, I suppose, sort of related to that. and related to isolation, or rather related to not being isolated. And this week, Moshe and Aaron go to Pharaoh for the first time and complain about and say, let my people go. And Pharaoh is not reasonably disposed towards this. And the first thing that he does is he basically makes the labors harsher. And he doesn't give the people, he says they still have to make the same bricks, but he's not going to give them the straw now, the raw materials. They have to forage for the raw materials. And his decree is, lo tosifun latate teven. No longer give the people straw. And the word tosifun is spelled in sort of a strange way. The root of that word is usually, probably should be yud samech pei, don't increase giving them straw, no longer give them straw. But it's spelled with an aleph. Taf aleph samech pei vav nun, lo tosifun. And it could be spelled without the aleph. Whenever there's extra letters or peculiar letters, rabbis of all generations like to come up with teachings and reasons why, because there's no accidents. And there's, I thought, a very moving teaching, a Hasidic teaching from the late 18th, early 19th century, I believe, that I came across this afternoon, which was that the aleph is there, which also is the beginning of the word echad, which means one. So the aleph is there to sort of signal that in addition to decreeing that the people no longer get raw materials for their bricks and that they have to gather them, Pharaoh also decreed that the people would have to gather them alone. They couldn't do it together. They would have to gather it alone. And the little comment goes on to say, because when you do hard work, even with a friend, it's a little bit less hard. You can help each other, and you make each other feel better, and you gather more, and when the work is not so terrible. So the decree is two things. It's not just that we're no longer going to give them raw materials. It's that we're going to not let them do their work with a friend. They're going to be more and more isolated. And I like this teaching not because I think it's the most brilliant reading of this particular word. I mean, I don't know why the aleph is there or not. I'm not sure that, I don't know, that's certainly not the pshat of what's going on. But the reason why I find this teaching moving is, and this is really true, the rabbis almost never miss an opportunity to tell you that you need to have a friend. They really don't. They really don't. Friendship in Torah study and in life is just among the 1 or 2 or 3 highest rabbinic values. And any opportunity they get to remind you that you really shouldn't do it alone, they're going to take that opportunity. And they're going to say you should have a friend. And I was thinking about that a little bit tonight too, because the B'nai Mitzvah class is here, and hopefully they're all friends. And I was thinking about it in the context of the PJC, where I feel so blessed to have so many good friends, and that I get to go to shul and I get to go to work, and it's I get to talk to my friends. It's like there's Maryut over there. I get to see Maryut, I could list all of you. I feel that way about all of you. And that's so wonderful about the PJC, about a small shul like this. The other side of that coin, and I was thinking about this a lot too, is that, unlike at a shul that's larger, where, okay, if only 20% of the people come, that's still a lot of friends, I don't know if I need 100 friends. Maybe I do. At the PJC, if 20%, if only a few people come, suddenly it gets to be not that many friends. And, this is a relatively small B'nai Mitzvah class, right? It's not a huge one. Some years they're bigger than others. But one thing that I've heard over the years here, and it's been several years and I've heard it several times, is parents will sometimes come to me sad, that like their kid's class isn't bigger, you know, like there aren't more friends. And we do such wonderful things, I think, at the Learning Center. I hope that all of our students here can attest to that. And it's a really warm and wonderful place. But sometimes when I sit with those parents, and it really is, some grades are big, some grades are small, but when I sit with those parents and they say, yeah, but my kid like doesn't have any friends. Like I wish there were more whatever, more girls in the grade, more whatever in the grade. That's a really, really poignant and really very real complaint. It's not really a complaint, it's just a reality. And you know, and I can't magic up 5 more friends, you know, just like I wish I could. That's what I say. I can't magic them up. And I guess what I'm saying is, to all of you, like, a friendship is so important, and there's possibilities for such deep, deep, deep friendships in this community, and they exist. And they also exist because, like, people show up. It's not random that they exist. It's not luck necessarily that they exist. It exists because, like, people schlep out and people come and they come see their friends, and they don't do it alone. Like, they don't do any of it alone. And whether that's, you know, for kids or adults, whether it's 3 or whether it's 30 or whether it's 100, right? Like we need to be together, and we need to support one another through all the things that we do. So I'm thinking a lot about friendship this week, and I'm so happy to see all my friends tonight. And God willing, some of our brothers and sisters who are gonna see their friends for the first time next week, and coming out from a very, very dark place. Can you read some? We will continue with Baruch, which is on page 26. 28. Please rise. Or page 64. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavir ben yom uben laila Adonai tzevot shemo el chai v'kayam, taminu chaleinu leolam vaed. Baruch et Adonai amari v'arabim, ahavat olam v'yishem. You may be seated. V'avatecha al tasir mimenu leolamim, Baruch et Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu advarim ha'eleh Asher Anochi Metzavecha Hayom Ala Levavecha V'shinantam Levanecha V'dibarta Bam V'shivtecha B'beitecha U'b'lechtecha B'derech U'b'shokbecha U'b'chumecha U'shartam Leod Al Yadecha V'hayu Letotavod B'neinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. V'ayim shemot. Adonai Elohechem Emet. 32 or 70. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלוהים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה זה אלינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ונאמר כי בנו יעקב וגאלו חזק ממנו ברוך אדוני גאל ישראל השכימנו ולנו לשלום ועמידנו ושמור צאתנו בואנו לכם ושלום את אביעד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלום לך ברוך אתה אדוני הבורא סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים please rise 3474 ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות לדורותם בריד עולם בינים ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש יקדש שמי רבה ועמד ברכירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה יתברך וישתבח ויפאר מנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה בשירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו amen. Continue silently on page 35 or 76. Say shalom bimromav, Uya say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya say shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Page 47 or 89. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות בדברו, מחיים מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו. המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות אל ההודעות, אדוני השלום, נקדש השבת, ומבורך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג זכר, למעשה בראשית, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, סבנו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, ודר ליבנו לעבדך באמת. והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני, נקדש השבת. יקרא ויקדש שמי רבה, ועמד יברא קירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חנו וימיכון ובחיי לכל בישראל. והגלה בזמן קריב אמרו, אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתברך ויתרום ינשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה, ברכו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, דמירם בעלמא ואמרו, אמן, תגבר צודו ונדון דכל ישראל, קודם ושמיה ואמרו, אמן, יש שלום בין שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, אמן, עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, amen. Vera and Ethan and Caleb, come help me make Kiddush. Friends. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabat kodsho be'ava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh b'reishit, ki hu yom techilah lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu b'charta, ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, ve'shabat kodshecha be'ahava u'b'ratzon inchaltanu. Baruch
atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Someone take a drink. You don't all have to take a drink. Shekoach. Shekoach. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, lated gedula leoser breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo samchelkeinu kahem, vigor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu gorim umishtachavim umodim, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא של שמיים ויוסד הר משה ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא Shemo Echad. You may be seated. Mourner's Kaddish is page 52 or 101. Yit Gadal V'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Be'alma Divra Kirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei B'Chayechon U'V'Yomechon U'V'Chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael Bagalau V'Zman Kariv V'Imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam U'Lalmei Almaya. Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitromam V'Yitnaseh V'Yitadar V'Yitaleh V'Yitalal Shmei Dekudsha Brichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Da'amiran Be'alma V'Imru Amen. Yehei Shalama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. O say shalom b'mromav, huya say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. As the ranking member of the board, would you like to make the? You don't have to. All right, they are lengthy, so I'm gonna. There's a lot going on. Okay. This week, Kiddush is sponsored by Gloria and Sheldon Horowitz in honor of their 60th wedding anniversary. And also, in honor of Gloria and Sheldon, this is a surprise to them tomorrow, hopefully. The PJC has pledged to raise $1,800 for Leket, which is Israel's leading food rescue organization. It's also one of their favorite charities. We've already raised, I believe, close to $600, so please help us get the rest of the way by donating to the PJC in the coming week in honor of Gloria and Sheldon, and all of that money will go directly to Leket. So,
Leket's a really important organization for food distribution.
yes, it's like City Harvest, I think, throughout Israel, basically.
They also organize volunteers to go to the south during the whole war and the north to pick up and harvest and help all the farmers there that have to be evacuated.
Yeah.
So all their farms continue to be, working, and so Leket is really.
Leket is wonderful. And in addition, it is something that is very near and dear to the hearts of the Horowitzes. So it's just, please give to that if you want. Talmud class, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Please just drop in. Because of the nature of the material, it's great to come for the whole thing, but you can also drop in, and if you miss one, it's no big deal. Also, no class on February 18th, and then Rabbi Mark Katz, author of the recent release Yochanan's Gamble, which is a book about the Talmud, will come talk about his book, and for a special class on February 25th. So please RSVP to the office. You plan to come to that. MLK Day Family Sunday is this Sunday, 10:30 to 12 p.m. We're partnering with Westchester Jewish Community Services, donating and packing health and hygiene kits to distribute to those in financial need. There's a bin out in the back. If you haven't yet brought in, you can bring them in on Sunday as well, and you come help pack up boxes. Hooked and Havdalah is January 25th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., which is a time change from what was last listed. A light dinner will be served along with ice cream for everyone, and a movie for the kids, and wine and dessert for the adults downstairs. The blood drive is January 26th from 9 to 1:30 p.m. in the Kiddush room. Donors are urgently needed. I don't believe you need an appointment, but you can make one. Please tell all your friends about that. On February 1st, the American Legion, Pelham Post 50, will conduct a brief ceremony commemorating the heroic acts of Rabbi Lieutenant Alexander Good, and 3 other chaplains. It's known as the story of the 4 chaplains. It's a really, really inspiring story from World War II about chaplains who gave their lives to save others. And if you have questions about that, please talk to John, because John knows a lot about it. The PJC Players production, Something Rotten, is a comedy. I think they're still looking for people to join the cast, so rehearsals are on Sundays. Talk to Jeremy Schulman or Sarah Schulman about that. The show's on March 16th. There's a bowling event on February 8th at 7:30 p.m. This is intended to be non-competitive and social for members of the BJA community ages 25 and I'm just reading what it says. Please RSVP with payment. The cost is $47 for adults, Proceeds are used to cover the cost of the event. We need 20 people to lock down the price. It's a lot of fun. Contact Tracy Cohen if you have questions about that. You can make a check out to the PJC office, or you can also Venmo Tracy. Also on Sunday, I'm speaking as part of the literary Modi'in, which is a book series, book talks in Israel, though it's going to be on Zoom. If you would like to hear me speak along with authors Galina Vroman and Judy Gruen, who recently wrote 2 other books, one's a novel and one is, I think, nonfiction, please check out the PJC Facebook group and follow the link, and you'll receive the Zoom link from Julie Zuckerman, who runs Literary Modi'in. And finally, Lost and Found. Please check the coat closet for items left behind. I guess there's no lost and found, but they're in the coat closet. So check them out.
Items have been found, but the people are lost.
The people are lost. The items are found. If not, Eliyahu will sort it out at the end of days, as promised in the Gemara. That's a lot of announcements. With no further ado, Shabbat Shalom to all of you. We'll finish on page 53 and 114 with Yigdal. Yigdal Elohim Chai Yishtabach Nimtza Ve'nei Tel Metziuto Echad Ve'en Yachid Yechudo Nelam Ve'gam Ein Sof Le'achduto Ein lo demot haguf ein no guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon lechol davar l'sher nivra rishon ve'ein reishi le'reshito hino adon olam ve'chol yotzar yoreg gedulato u'malchuto shefa nevuato netano el anshe segulato ve'tifarto lo kam be'Yisrael El Moshe o Navi Umabid et Munato Torah Temed Natan Le'amoel Al Yanevionem on Beito Lo Ya Khalifa Hel Velo Yamir Dato Le'olamim Le'zulato Sofe V'yodea Setarenu Mabid Le'sof Davar Be'kadmato Gomer leish chesed kemifalo noten lerasha ra kerishato yishlach leketz yamim meshichenu lifdod mechake ket yeshuato mitim yechayel berochasto baruch adei Hashem dilato mitim yechayel berochasto baruch adei Hashem dilato. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
B'nai Mitzvah families, we're gonna go to the Wrestling's home. Everybody knows the address.
804 Wolf's Lane.
You talked for like 10 minutes on another.
Well, I don't know, why you weren't even in here, so.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
He's worked with some years after he.
I mean, I guess, my understanding is like, like presidents, like he was at the level where like presidents would come, try to like get them lesson. Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah. They've been members here for years. Dark and Normazer.
Are we related to him?
No, it was this.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, they've been members here for years. That's why I announced. I mean,
So do they come here at all?
So everyone,
Mark
in
comes,
relation, theoretically, everyone donated an equal.
holidays,
So I think
they've
you're
been
right,
members
and
for years. They
that's
just,
how
they
it
just
Well, I guess,
So these are
the
the
work I
guys
did
who
on
are
Jay was
special
mainly
bank.
like 20 years ago. I still do a little work for the foundation, which is with their executive director. And we're just trying to set up a ranch with them. And
That would be my,
I didn't realize his name was, I didn't know his
I live in
name.
Pelham. Yeah, they live in
I gotta
Pelham.
meet him and tell him what I thought of his
And,
name.
I think people look at
I mean, I think the other, if you wanted to do.
I'm not so bad. It's good to know. It's good